What's up, guys? It's your boy Phil Shocker, the 96 Joke here with our Week 4 team builder of AP Indigo. We are kind of in a do or die situation, along with our opponent SV Tornado and his Vancouver Corviknights. Leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe. So let's go over his team. His team is a trick room team, pretty much, and his team consists of Hatterene, Celesteela, Mega Camo, Up. Gudra, Alolan Persian, Passimian, Gliscor, Manectric, Slowbro, Venomoth, and Dugong. Sorry if I sound low, guys. I have a little bit of a headache. I think I just need to get some food in me. But other than that, it's not been much, and I'm just tired, I think. So, we're pretty much on a losing streak right now. We had a really good week 1, and then, well, to be honest, week 3, when we were against the Rain team, I had no chance of winning. But we could have had a chance. If we made some plays, we could have had a chance. If we had made some plays, we could have had a chance. But it is what it is. Excuse me. But yeah. If we lose this week to him, we go 1-3, and that will almost sink our chances. With I think with 5 loss, it literally has to be a do or die out. With 4 loss, it's not per se the end, but it's basically the warning of the end. But we're going to try our best to keep going and try to pull off a victory against SV. Again, I'm going to say this in this video. I really hate my team. My team is just random mons. And yes, there's some of these mons are ones I've never used and wanted to try, but I just don't like how my dynamics of my team is. I feel like there's pieces of my team I really want to use. And it's just, I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can trade stuff. I may have to look into transactions. I don't know. But it is what it is, so yeah. But let's break down the team that we have right now for this week. I'm feeling pretty good with this team, though. Some of these mons I'm a little questioning on, but I think it's good. But first off, we've got Thundercat here, our Raikou with the leftovers, Coal Mine Skull, Thunderbolt, Shadow Ball, 80 with 76 in speed, 44 special defense, max special attack bonus nature, 136 in bulk for HP. The speed is to let me outspeed max speed Gudra if he's running max speed, which for some reason if he is. Other than that, I can pretty much run Modest. Seeing as he's got a Trick Room team, I can pretty much safely run Modest against his team and then basically just click buds. We pretty much need to, weaken down Gudra to the point where we can basically do some work against Gudra with Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt. That's the situation. Raikou is also one of the ways we could just straight up win this game because he doesn't have the best electric switches with the Scald there, which I believe I've been said it was Thunderbolt, Scald, Calm Mind, and Shadow Ball, which should pretty much check every aspect of his team completely. I'm actually running Mega Gyarados this week, and we're running no speed on Gyarados this week. It's a little risky, I do understand that, but with him having a Trick Room team, I don't think he's going to care too much about speed, so I'm not worried about speed much myself. I am running Dragon Dance, though, just in case that is a banded Passimian. I need to get to please +1 in order to outspeed it, unless Trick Room is up. We have Dragon Dance, Waterfall, Outcrunch, and Iron Head. Iron Head is for the Hatterene. I want to double check to make sure we have Hatterene beaten down for the count. Waterfall and Crunch are my main stab, and that's all I really need this matchup for my stab as well. It just really goes against his entire team. And Gyarados can just pretty much click buttons. So we're on 160 in HP for some really good bulk, 44 in defense, 36 for depth for a little extra bulk, and then max attack Adam, like I said, just to hit hard. Up next, we have Nemesis or Necrozma, who's been really hit or miss on the team right now, but I'm really pretty good with this EV spread here. We are running Calm Mind, Moonlight, Heat Wave, Psychic, Weakness Policy, 160 in HP, 108 in defense, 84 special attack, 144 special defense, and 12 in defense, 12 in speed. The 12 in speed lets me outspeed no speed Gudra, which is really good. Necrozma basically, once it starts Calm Minding, it's basically be a monster for a lot of teams. The goal is to start spamming Calm Mind before that. If I can see Persian really doesn't do anything to me. And again, if I can get my weakness policy to pop, I can keep this thing healthy. I can basically go in. We are running a little mixed defensive. I was a little hesitant to run the Bold Nature, but I feel like with Spadef is more important. We are running Psychic, Overheat, over Photon Geyser for the fact that Persian is there, and we need to really make sure we can save as much Psychic PP as we can to really hit his team really hard. But we can basically put in a lot of work versus his entire team with this Necro set, and I'm really looking forward to using this Necro set efficiently well, hopefully. And Necro can hopefully take advantage of the own kind of terrain a little bit itself. Up next, we're bringing Seaweed again. Seaweed's matchup is very weird, but it's also kind of really good at the same time. We're pretty much running the same set. Actually, hold on, I need to change this real quick. 4 inches per def. We're running Max on HP and Special Attack with the Modest Nature, 4 inches per def. I decided not to run any speed to outspeed Gudra because I always switch this thing out when Gudra is in front of me. But we are running Dragon Pulse, Sludge Wave, Thunderbolt, and Surf. The Thunderbolt guarantees us to potentially hit 2 AKO physically defensive Celesteela, and then Surf is there to basically one-shot the camera up in case he wants to try to scare me out. Dragon Pulse plus Sludge Wave destroys his team, really. It really does. Because if I can get into the Trick Room, I can use his own Trick Room against him with my Dragalge set. Because it will outspeed his Gudra in rank without the rain up, and not rain up, without the Trick Room, with the Trick Room up. And there's a good amount of my team that can actually outspeed it with. So I've got at least somewhat 2 to 3 months that can take advantage of his own Trick Room if I am in that position to want to do so. Another mon that actually takes really good use of that Trick Room is fully specially defensive Rhyperior. We're running 116 HP, 140 attack, max def with that Careful Nature and the Assault Vest. Why run max special defense? Well, this team is pretty much, I think, going to be primarily special. It's going to be a very difficult team to break down. So I need to be able to handle my team. I am running also the Solid Rock ability to be able to hopefully take a hit, at least one hit or something like that. Where Fire Punch, Earthquake, Iron Tail, Aqua Tail, and Ice Punch. Fully offensive, Ice Punch is to make sure we keep Gliscor in check in case Gliscor is there. It's also a good way to keep in check the Gudra, potentially. Aqua Tail should be able to one-shot any variant of Mega Camera. And then Earthquake is just a good general stab. And then Fire Punch is there for the Celesteela as well. And once he sees Rhyperior, he has to be careful because I could be a weakness policy set if I am. And he's got to be very careful on that because I can easily run weakness policy Rock Polish on him. Like I almost tried. Well, I didn't try, but I could do in this type of situation. It's just going to be very difficult to figure out my team once he sees it. Like, no joke, I think he fully expects me to bring Thundercat, Tsunami, Nemesis. The last 3 he might not fully know. There's very well I can bring Fortress, there's very well I can bring Articuno, Primate. I can pretty much bring a good amount of my team on him against him. So I think he's going to struggle. I think he knows my first 3 for sure. It's just the last 3 he's not going to probably know. And speaking of the last 3, let's go with the last one. Making his debut is Zach, a.k.a. the Weather Gamer, a.k.a. the Flareon. I'm sorry, I had to do that, Zach. With Toxic Orb with Guts, with Flame Charge, Facade, Flare, Blitz, Wish. He doesn't have a lot of fire type switches, I now noticed on his team. But he does, I mean, he has some, but only really one if we're looking for a 1v1. Flame Charge to a non-Mega Camera up actually does about over 20%. And then once he Megas, I can actually go for the Facade and actually knock it out. Unless he's got physical defense investment, then it could be potentially a roll. We're 116 HP for some bulk, max attack, 36 in defense, 8 speed def, 96 speed. The 96 speed doesn't let me outspeed Gudra, but Gudra shouldn't do too much to me anyways if I get a Flame Charge off. Flame Charge lets me outspeed max speed Gudra, so Gudra is no longer a threat to me whether it's max speed or not. So basically, I do need to get my speed going first before I outspeed Gudra. That is 0 speed invested. So there's that. But I'm looking forward to this set. I think I can put in a lot of work. And then Wish is on there, just potentially a chance if I can wish this thing back to health or wish something back to health on the team later on in the matchup. But that's going to be the team, guys. Again, I don't think we're going to win the rest of the season. I'm not feeling that confident with this team. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to try. But with all being said, I'm Shocker the Nice Hedgehog. I thank you guys so much for watching. I'll tune you guys into the next video. And next time you see me, we'll hopefully be getting a W. Until next time, guys, I'm Shocker.